Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today is Saturday, April the 5th, and it is still raining in Cincinnati, Ohio. Will there ever be an end? I was kind of hoping Merlin would stick around, but he said, I'm out of here. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. Yes, it is a soggy weekend here, but that's all right. That's all right. Because it's my birthday. I turned 62 today. I grilled some steak. We got some shrimp. And for dessert, we have cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake. So we're set for the night and ready to go. Anyway, I usually don't do a video on the weekend, but as I was scrolling through some of the articles, I was like, I got to share this one. It's about Canada, and they are warning their people about traveling to the USA. I was like, what? So let me share this. Says Canada updates travel warning for US again. Canadian citizens have been told to expect scrutiny when crossing into the United States, according to updated online travel advice by Ottawa. On Friday, Canada's government updated its online travel advice, which said that the U.S. Border Patrol officers had significant discretion in deciding who enters the country, and travelers could expect stringent searches of their electronic devices. But you know what? It's just not Canada. It's pretty much everybody that decides to travel to the U.S. Anyway, they go on saying, Canada's government had already updated its advice in March by asking its citizens staying in the U.S. for more than 30 days to register with U.S. authorities and warning that a failure to do so could result in fines or misdemeanor charges. Several reports of people having their phones searched at the border and a French researcher being denied entry, reportedly due to Customs and Border Protection, finding messages on his phone criticizing President Donald Trump. Well, what do you expect? I don't know. I don't know. And it goes on. Why it matters. Canadian media reported that the updated travel advice came as the nation's friendly relationship is breaking down under the pressure of the Trump administration war on trade, reminding Canadians of the strictness of U.S. border rules could be seen as Ottawa's increasing wariness of Washington's policy towards its neighbor. Agents with the U.S. Border Patrol have long been able to ask to search travelers' belongings, but the Canadian government updated its online guidance on Friday, suggesting that the rules were being followed more stringently. Excuse me. It said that the Canadian government cannot intervene on your behalf if travelers do not meet entry or exit requirements for the U.S., and that individual border agent had significant discretion in making those determinations. The advice included an extra warning that U.S. officers can search phones and laptops, and if denied entry, travelers could be detained while awaiting deportation. Ooh. U.S. Border Patrol officers do not need a search warrant to look through someone's electronic devices. They can make their decision on entry after looking through a traveler's phone, social media comments, and laptops. Immigration lawyer Heath Siegel and Ravi Jane, whatever, told CBC News that Canadians should consider traveling with a burner phone and even leaving their regular phone at home. The story of the Canadian woman, Jasmine Mooney, went viral after she told of how was taken into U.S. custody at the Mexican border on March the 3rd. She had tried to get her work visa renewed, entering at an immigration office at the Mexico-San Diego border against a U.S. lawyer's advice, and told Canadian media about her 11 days in custody and cement cells. Well, it's better than a padded cell. Canadian warned their citizens visiting the United States for periods of longer than 30 days to be registered with the United States government in a significant change in cross-border travel norms. Germany, the UK, Denmark, Finland issued similar warnings, referring to increased scrutiny, visa restrictions, and new federal guidelines that are said to impact transgender and non-binary travelers. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Okay, I'm not going to read anymore. That's about it. That just, seriously, really? Wow. I don't know what to say on it. Like I said, when I do my articles, I probably should read them first, but I don't. I just read them. I share it. But that was, and Canada, I heard Canada, if you want to go there, they're strict on letting people in. But with Canada having, oh, you better be careful. You know what? Go to the border patrol when you cross them. Either you're going to Mexico or whatever. They're going to ask you. So for Canada to put something out like that, nah. There's just a lot of butthurt people out there right now because what Trump's doing. That's my opinion. Anyway, like I said, I saw this article and I was like, I got to share this one. So this is Wolf Fang. Everybody have a great weekend. If you're in a wet area, stay dry. And if you're in a dry area, stay wet. I don't know. Everybody have a good weekend. Blessed be, stay safe. And I'll bullshit with you all later. Bye.